toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Handoff from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts there.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker is Ashley. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. If you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, UCF. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45, he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cyclones want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. That's caught. It's McWilliams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's McWilliams. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. A run for the quarterback. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Using his legs, it's Peppers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him? First down line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Knights. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. On the option. Oh, better look out. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south.
All out of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Nakua. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Ashley. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Cyclones in the hurry-up. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout. but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It'll be a draw. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
UCF 28, Iowa State 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here comes the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Roberts. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The option look. Now the pitch. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? On first down from the 13-yard line. He might want another play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peppers. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Grab near the sticks. It's Ashley. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, UCF! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup.
Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclone!
Man, this guy is such
such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Direct snap. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come a little short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Cyclones are in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Peppers. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Always good to get points on a drive, David. But chip shot. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch, it's Davis. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll go with a direct snap. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
State sending the offense back out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Green. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's a seam wide open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over football, that breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, and now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peppers. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into traffic, picked off. Still on his feet. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all